Welcome back everybody. So guys, we just developed a kind of form, then we just can go a little further to understand something more. I just want to clarify some more things to you, that we still have a lot of elements when we just talk about the form. Like we have the button element, and you also can use the button inside the form, but this is not necessary. You can use the button anywhere, specifically when we're just talking about an element out of the form. Like when you're just using the JavaScript, you're not using the server technology, so you can use the button, because unless we just make some changes, the button won't work like a submit button. When you just click on submit button, it'll be submitting every data from the form, from the whole form, but the button have to have some basic settings for this. By the way, a few more things about it, about the form. I'm just putting here a button. Okay, here I'm not gonna put the value because it's, you know, the it has two tags, ending and starting and ending tag, so it's cool. Go to the browser and refresh the page. You can see that something's wrong there. I'm going there and covering this up. Button, save and go back to the browser and refresh that, and now okay, all cool. A button, okay, that's not bad. And also I can add something like classes, a lot of things. We didn't talk about the class yet. I'll be talking class in the next lectures, next few lectures, because now it's a need. So by the way, this is how it all works. A form works. A few more elements. Why not we talk about something interesting? When we just talked about the select element, I just thought I should teach you about one more thing, the data list. It's a new element in HTML5. HTML even has versions, so HTML5 version has the data list, and it just has the elements like the select has a very simple different it has from the select one. So I'm just putting here, I'm just simply copying all the data from there, because I do not want to invest a lot of time here. So, oh, what is this? Come on. Copy this, Control C, and paste it here. Yes. What was that? Let me. Okay, now it's okay. I did not know why it was not working. I was opened two sublimes, so before making the change it was asking if I want to save that. I just saved that, and now it should work. By the way, I just closed that. I was opening two folders in Sublime, and I just closed that, and it was not closing. It was not getting closed because I didn't save the data from the main CSS, the error was getting. So now I just saved that, and now all good. So by the way, I'm just going to the browser to check that out, what I just made. One thing more I just need: the data list won't appear in a perfect way unless I just add the input. And here the input, I do not need to put any input. The input list, and in a list I'm just putting the CONTRIES whatever's, and here the ID. No, it's cool. I just need to put another thing. One thing, when you're just making the comparison, when you're just making a combination of the input and the data list, so the list value, the value of the list should be the same as the value of the ID. So now both are same. Now we can go to the browser, we can check this out and refresh the page. Now you can see that it's here. We still can select the data like we was able to select the data here, but you can see that things are changed here. The value is there, okay, and here we are just getting something different. Also, when you just search for you can see that when you just press P here, there won't be a search bar, but there is a search bar. I think it's cool, so I just thought I should teach you, so I'm just teaching you. In this way we can just work on it. So I think you got it. BDW, it was just picking the values. Here is India, but if I just type India here, it won't find in research in a perfect way, because India is there, but here we're getting the value as Canada. Absolutely, it has its own ways. I just wanted to clarify one thing more to you. By the way, there are a lot of input elements still there are, like I'm just going to tell you one here. Input type, okay, type, and there if I just talked about the email, if I just put it here the number and go to the browser back and refresh the page, so put the values, it won't work. Put the numbers, it will work. And you cannot put the values here like ABC whatever, you just cannot. This is how it works. So this is another type, and still we have a lot of types. You can just find this over the internet, because I just cannot teach you every type of the input, but I'm just trying to make you aware of whatever I just can teach you. At least one more I think we should talk about. I just got in my mind. Type, and here put the date and save it. Now go to the browser back and refresh this. So now you can even choose the date with a nice calendar, yeah, without any special coding. Before that we had to put the jQuery, a lot of things again we was there, like date picker, different kind of date pickers we can apply, but now the HTML5 has its own, so you can just choose like that. So it's a cool thing. By the way, now I think we should move on to something different, something more interesting. So stay tuned and goodbye.